Welcome to the Motivation Switch. I'm about to help you get powerfully motivated. I'd like you to think about something that you would like to feel really motivated to do. Okay, now if it's safe to do so, close your eyes and remember a time when you did feel really motivated in the past. A time when you took positive action and made a difference in your life. Fully return to that time now. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel how motivated you felt. As you keep going through this memory, make the colors rich and bright and bold. Make the sounds loud and crisp and the feeling strong, and tell yourself with your internal dialogue, go for it. Now, while you're feeling these good feelings, I'd like you to squeeze your thumb and middle finger together on one of your hands. That's right. Keep squeezing your thumb and middle finger together as you go through the memory, seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, and feeling how motivated you felt. Do it again and again. That's right. Seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, and feeling this feeling of powerful motivation. Do it one more time. That's right. Go through the memory while squeezing your thumb and middle finger together, seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, and feeling how good you felt. Now, while still holding your thumb and middle finger together, think about that situation in which you wish to feel more motivated. Imagine things going perfectly, exactly the way you want them. See what you'll see, hear what you'll hear, and feel how good you feel taking action and making things happen. Then relax your thumb and finger, open your eyes, and come on back out. And notice how different you feel about doing that thing. The block remover. If you feel stuck and there's not an obvious reason why, it may be because a part of you thinks you don't deserve success. Maybe you think that you won't be able to handle it, or you suffer from imposter syndrome. This next process will remove any unnecessary blocks. We're going to use the havening technique, which has been hailed by so many eminent people as one of the greatest breakthroughs in modern therapy. Numerous scientific studies have shown the effects of the specific sequence of the havening technique, and I'm going to share it with you now. This will reset the way that your brain interprets and responds to blocks. It actually alters the pathways in your brain. So during this process, you'll connect with your unconscious mind, and I'll ask it to show you the block. The unconscious mind will offer an abstract symbol which represents it. Now, for some people, it's a brick wall. For others, it's a dark pile of sludge. Your unconscious mind will tell you. So as you concentrate on the block and then do the havening technique, it will either disappear immediately or incrementally. So let's begin. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes and put your left hand on your right shoulder and your right hand on your left shoulder and begin stroking the side of your arms. And I want you to focus on the block. Wherever that block is in your life, focus on it and notice what comes to mind. And as soon as you have a representation of the block, clear your mind. Clear your mind now. Keep stroking the side of your arms and imagine you're walking on a beach. With each footstep that you take, I'm going to count out loud from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Still stroking the side of your arms, I'd like you to remember a time you felt good. Maybe you were laughing with friends, relaxing on vacation, you'd fallen in love or achieved something. Any happy time, and return to it now like you're back there again. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel those good feelings all over again. And notice where those good feelings are strongest and give them a color. And move that color all the way up to the top of your head, down through your shoulders into your stomach and chest, to your legs and the tips of your toes, and double the brightness. Still stroking the side of your arms, I'd like you to imagine you're walking through a beautiful garden on a summer's day. And with each footstep that you take in the grass, I'm going to count out loud from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, stop, open your eyes, relax, come on back out. Now, think about the block. It's either disappeared or it's diminished. If you feel you need to repeat this process, then of course do it again. If not, congratulations. The power of good decisions. Your decisions have got you to where you are right now, and it's important for you to take responsibility for that and for yourself. So let's learn how we can make great decisions more consistently. There's rarely 100% certainty in any decision-making process, and a well-known saying is, risk is the currency of the gods. A key part of any good decision strategy is analyzing and mitigating risk. The Body Shop founder, the late Anita Roddick, once told me, I've never met a super successful person who takes risks. They take educated, calculated risks. The billionaire Richard Branson has a fantastic technique that I'm about to share with you called upside downside. So say, for example, you want to ask somebody out on a date and they might reject you. So on a scale of 1 to 10, the downside is a 3 because, yeah, you'll feel rejected and you might not feel too good about it for a day or two. But if they say yes, the upside is a 10 because you might have a fantastic relationship, might have a wonderful life together. So when you have a very low downside and a very high upside, take massive action. When you've got an upside and a downside that are about the same, go back and rethink your strategy. Accessing your higher potential. Happiness is not a fixed state of permanent elation. It's about having a background of rich contentment to your feelings and having more and more moments of joy alongside the usual daily feelings and challenges. Now, this next technique will help you tune into real happiness every day. People often tell me that when they do this, it shows them how much beauty and goodness is present in everyday life. Often, when I take people through this exercise, they have a euphoric experience and they get insights about themselves and their life. Afterwards, you'll find that you may be even more lovable. The world looks more bright and friendly and full of more exciting possibilities. This exercise is not about creating a once-in-a-lifetime high. It's about resetting your perspective on life. So, choose someone to sit quietly for a few minutes and spend a minute or so gently relaxing. Pay attention to your breathing. Let your shoulders drop and imagine your spine is being comfortably held upright by a silver cord. Now, close your eyes if it's safe to do so, and let your imagination explore how you would be if you were fulfilling your highest potential. Imagine you can see yourself on a screen, and on that screen, watch a super realistic movie of yourself as the best possible version of yourself in your everyday life. Watch yourself being capable, kind, generous, balanced, and in control. And as you watch this movie, ask yourself, if I were being loved unconditionally right now, how does that feel? How good can I feel if I'm full of energy? If I'm loved so much, I could love as much as I can. If I'd overcome obstacles that I faced. If I'd received so much that I could be as generous as I wanted. If you were the best version of yourself, your highest potential, how would you be? Move, breathe, smile, think, act, deal with people. Difficult situations. How much joy would you feel in your body? What kinds of positive thoughts would fill your head? Now, float over and into yourself in that movie and see through the eyes of your higher potential. Hear your internal dialogue and feel how good this wonderful feeling feels. Notice how good you feel at your most loving, most confident, most generous, and most kind. Relaxed and comfortable in yourself. Notice how you feel now, connected to an inner source of bliss. Now, really enjoying exploring this feeling. Notice how it spreads through the whole of your body, through your heart and mind. Notice what lets you truly appreciate being totally at ease and free to love and appreciate your life completely. Notice the balance of peacefulness and energy. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come on back out, feeling great. Instant happiness. Scientists researching the workings of the brain have discovered that at a neurological level, the brain reacts in the same way to vivid imagination as it does to reality. For example, if you imagine walking down a dark alley late at night, hearing footsteps behind you, getting quicker and quicker, your heartbeat will quicken. But if you vividly remember a time you felt wonderfully relaxed on holiday, your heartbeat will slow down and you'll begin to relax as well. Now, we also know that posture affects how we feel, and we can use these two facts to kickstart your happiness right now. You can vividly imagine somebody who's happy and then take on their posture, and that will create happy feelings in you. Happy people have a lot of characteristics in common. They smile easily. They find many opportunities to enjoy themselves, even in everyday situations. They take time for both relaxation and activity, and they have a sense of purpose as well. They're good-humored. They have good friends, and they're friendly to strangers without rushing to get involved. They don't worry that much, and they're grateful for their good fortune. They look relaxed and at ease, friendly and welcoming. So let's do a happy step in right now. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes, and I'd like you to think of somebody who you admire, who you know is happy. Maybe somebody you know, or maybe a famous person. Vividly imagine them standing in front of you right now. Notice their posture, their expression, what they're wearing, how they're looking, and what they're doing. And now, imagine stepping into them. See through their eyes. See the world through their eyes. Hear their internal dialogue, strong and positive and happy. And notice where they feel happiest in their body. And give those happy feelings a color. Any color you like, and move that color up through your neck into your head. Move that color down through your shoulders into your arms and hands and fingers. Move it down through your chest, into your stomach and legs, to the very tips of your toes, and double the brightness, and double it again, and double it again. And take this happy feeling with you into the rest of the day. Imagine having this happy feeling next week, next month, next year. Imagine having this happy feeling in your home life, in your work life. Imagine having it in your life generally. And then when you're ready, open your eyes, come on back out, feeling happy. The power of mental rehearsal. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes. And I'd like you to imagine a great big cinema screen in front of you. Now, see yourself performing on that screen at your absolute best. Look at your posture, your expression. See yourself moving with confidence, speaking with authority, making decisions with clarity, exuding positive energy. Now, I'd like you to imagine floating over and into the cinema screen and step in to the optimized you. See through the eyes of your optimized self. Hear your internal dialogue, strong and positive, and feel how good it feels. This isn't just visualization. You're actually programming your brain for success. Every time you run through this mental rehearsal, you're strengthening the neural pathways for excellence. Your mind doesn't distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. Use this to your advantage. Practice mental rehearsal daily and watch as your real-world performance transforms to match your mental blueprint. Stepping into the new you. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes and imagine a cinema screen in front of you. On that screen, I'd like you to see an even healthier, happier, and more successful you. Notice your posture and the expression on your face, the light behind your eyes, the way you radiate joy, the sound of your voice, powerful and confident. Look at the way that you gesture and connect with others. Next, imagine floating over and into the screen and step into that even more confident, healthier, happier, and more successful you. See through the eyes of your more successful self. Hear your internal dialogue, strong and positive, and feel how good it feels. And notice where you feel those good feelings strongest of all in your body. Give them a color. It can be any color you like. Now, move that color up through your neck into your head. Move that color all the way down through your shoulders into your arms and hands and fingers. Move it down through your chest into your stomach and legs, the very tips of your toes, and double the brightness. And double it again. That's right. Feel the amazing feelings that go with having this color around you. And imagine feeling them for the rest of the day. Imagine feeling this amazing feeling for the rest of the week. Imagine feeling this amazing feeling for the rest of the month. Imagine feeling this amazing feeling in your home life. Imagine feeling this amazing feeling in your work life as well. And then open your eyes, come on back out, feeling great. The power of your karma. When it comes to manifesting, the debate often moves to karma and the law of attraction and their influence. The law of attraction suggests that the more you think and feel something, the more likely it is to come into your life. Now, there's something to be said for this, because angry people find other angry people, and rich people find other rich people, as illustrated by the law of sympathetic resonance. As for karma, broadly speaking, Western philosophy says that if you do good things, then good things will happen to you. You reap what you sow. However, why is it that good people get cancer and villains have their own super yacht? Well, there's certainly some truth in that if you're nice to people, people are likely to be nice back. I support an Eastern philosophy of karma, which says that you pull to you the lessons that you need to learn. Now, if I think back over some of the worst things that have ever happened to me, there's always been a learning or a benefit, and I've grown as a person, no matter how hard it was at the time. But there's no black or white answer to this, and I don't have a definitive answer. But this is how I make sense out of the world. The big question is, the one that I've always wanted to know, can you affect your karma through your thoughts, through your visualizations? And I believe you can. Years ago, I did this extraordinary process, and it helped to change my destiny. Now, that doesn't mean that I no longer have problems or challenges. I do. And still, life isn't always fair. But I believe this technique is a game changer. I then did it with a group of 10 people, and over a period of weeks, every one of them had massive, profound, positive life changes. A simple way to visualize your karma is as an energy field that surrounds you. Try it now. Close your eyes, and it's safe to do so. Notice what your karma looks like. What color is it? Notice where it is. Now, there's no right or wrong way, because everybody's different. When you visualize your karma, it's also important to see if there's any cracks, holes, or dark spaces, or anything that doesn't feel good. When I first did this, I noticed I had some dark spaces and cracks down the bottom left-hand side of my karmic field. Now, the idea is that you make your aura beautiful and bright, and then it feels good. This gives a message to your unconscious mind, and arguably the universe, that you're changing your energy and frequency. Without exception, when people fill in the cracks, dark spaces, they feel uplifted. I recommend you spend a few minutes each day doing this. So, if you're ready, let's do it now. Creating good karma. When you think of your karma, maybe it helps to close your eyes, if it's safe to do so. Notice what comes to mind. Is it like an energy field around you, or something else? Notice how you represent the karmic field around you and what color it is. Notice if there are any holes, cracks, or dark spots. Now, with the color of your positive karma, fill in any holes or cracks and disperse any dark spots with the positive karma color. Brighten up the color of your positive karmic field around your body. Make it bold and bright and positive. Now, open your eyes and notice how you feel. Do this every day, and you'll begin to notice amazing changes. Achieving your New Year's resolutions. Nearly everyone fails at their New Year's resolutions, and the reason is simple. They're wishes. They're not well-formed goals. They don't have any sophistication. This is the point in the calendar when we're all setting up our New Year's resolutions, feeling hopeful, telling ourselves that this year we're going to do it, and we don't. But for all those good intentions, the truth is that by the third week of January, most of us have given up on the ideas that inspired such excitement and determination at the point when we originally set them. So why does it always seem to end this way? It's because, for most people, the promises that they make to themselves are wishes. They're not really sophisticated goals. New Year's resolutions lack any real structural sophistication. They focus on immeasurable qualities such as being a bit healthier or fitter or happier, right? Highly admirable, but without actually defining what any of them is in real terms and how to go about achieving them, what might stop you. Now, if all we had to do was wish for something, everybody would be living in a mansion house in a life of luxury. So let me show you how to do a well-formed outcome, a structured goal, so you're more likely to achieve your New Year's resolution. Step 1. I'd like you to close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Go off into the future and imagine you've achieved your goal or resolution. What do you see? What do you hear? How do you feel? Get a real sensory-rich experience. Now ask yourself the ecology check questions. Was there any negative aspects to achieving this goal? Did it cost me something that I didn't want to pay in some respect? Or did it affect somebody else negatively? Just check that your goal is ecologically sound. Next, what could stop you or get in the way? Think about that. And how are you going to head those things off at the pass? How are you going to deal with them? Next, I'd like you to go back to imagining you've achieved your goal with those two realizations in mind. Notice if your goals change in any way. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Now, from having achieved it, I'd like you to step back from before you achieved it and ask yourself, what happened before I achieved my outcome? Get a sense of it. And then take a step back from that and ask yourself, what happened or what did I do before that? And then take a step back further. What happened before? And come all the way back to now. So now, when you think about achieving your goal, you can see a series of steps and you know what might stop you or get in the way and how you're going to overcome that. And you can see clearly the outcome that you want. Keep this in mind and think about this every day until it becomes true for you. Open your eyes. Come on back out.